Signed in on you. What up? What up? Yeah, they got me. They got me smoked on my other channel, and they got me smoked on my other channel. So you know they just out here violating right now. They dead ass out here violating right now. Y'all gotta get in the stream. Y'all gotta get in the stream. What up, everybody? I'm just trying to get everybody tagged up in this. What up, everybody? What up? There y'all go. What's happening? What's happening? What's cracking with you, Stretch? Justin, what's happening? Yo, do me a favor. Share this and tag my other page in this because they got me sniped on the goddamn pages. So I need y'all to help me let everybody know that this is where we over here getting active at. Share it and tag me in it real quick, and then we gonna get started because we gotta talk about this. The level of simping that I'm seeing is fucking crazy right now. This is crazy. Crazy. What up, everybody? What up? What up? We can rock out for like 2 minutes. Let me just get this shared out. Let's just rock out with me real quick while I get this shared real quick. I got y'all. What's up? Got the suicide dose. Got a new bag, got a new bankroll. Said I want an M, now I want it times 4. Tried to lock me out, so I kicked down the door, yeah. What up, everybody? What up? Just share the stream. Suicide dose. Got a new bag, got a new bankroll. Said I want an M, now I want it times 4. Tried to lock me out, so I kicked down the door. Fuck it, we can rock out later. What up, everybody? What up? What up? Yeah, they got me sniped on my other pages, so you know we getting active over here. That's why y'all got to get to the YouTube. Low Key, Low Ski on YouTube. We live over there right now too. I need y'all to get over there and subscribe because that's where I'm gonna have to start doing the live stream from. Because Facebook getting hella sensitive. They blocked me over a picture of my daughter, like weird shit. So you guys got to get over to the YouTube channel. That's where we getting active at. So today, let's talk for a minute about did Will slap another man over a wife? Because the conversation seems to be, I would slap a man who disrespected my wife as well. And I agree that I would probably knock a nigga head off for disrespecting my wife if I felt he disrespected her enough. But is she a wife? Is that someone you should be defending? Where was the defense for you when you was out here becoming crying memes? Where was the defense for you when she decided to sit you down at the table and talk about how she was donkey fucking on a younger man? Where was the defense for you when she went viral over her entanglement? When bitches was bombing you, when niggas was saying you was weak, when you were the prime definition of what a nigga should not do? Where was the defense for you? And should you be applying this kind of pressure to somebody who belongs to the streets? She belongs to the streets. What's so funny about some of the niggas who's saying I'll slap a nigga over my girl? What's so funny about this is just a couple months ago, Jada, Low Key Low Ski on YouTube. That's the name, Low Key Low Ski on YouTube. What's so funny is just a few months ago, Jada was a meme for the type of woman that you should not marry. We was just telling Will Smith that you need to get the fuck away from this woman. We were just talking about how bad Will Smith has begun to look since he has been dealing with this crazy ass woman. And then all of a sudden today, she's worth slapping a nigga over. We still got the memes. They still up on my page of how bad of a woman that Jada Pinkett is. I still got them.
Like, if you had to really put something up to describe what a terrible woman is, it was a picture of her. But now all of a sudden, to these niggas that, this is why so many wars are started. There's gang wars that have been going on since the fucking 70s over situations like this. Ho, get out of line. Thought, get out of line. Nigga jump out the window backwards over the thought. People start dying. Wars go on over a thought. Men, we got to do better than that. You never slap another black man over a woman who is not worth it. Wife, yes. But my wife ain't about to sit me down in public and tell me how she was donkey fucking on another man. That's not wife qualities. My wife just ain't gonna do that, or she wouldn't be my wife. And yes, he made a bad choice as well. Should have left her a long time ago. But fuck it, if I'm gonna keep you, I ain't slapping nobody over you, especially over a joke about alopecia. And then what is this? Oh, but it's about my wife's illness. Alopecia ain't no fucking illness. Y'all act like he said something about her having cancer or diabetes or alopecia? Really? Really? Y'all roasted niggas for losing their hairline. LeBron James' hairline is the topic of fucking conversation left and right. We can make jokes about everything. I thought this was about equality. If LeBron James' hairline could be the topic of fucking conversation and we could laugh at it, then her head could be the topic of conversation and we could laugh at that shit too. Because hair loss and balding is also the same kind of illness that revolves around alopecia. So I thought this was about equality. I thought we was fighting for equal rights out this motherfucker. We got the right to roast. We roast niggas in wheelchairs. We roast Stevie Wonder. He was blind. Ain't nobody said shit about that. We roast niggas with funny walks. We roast niggas with funny, the way that they speak. But somehow, we can't say nothing about her without men becoming so emotional that you got to put your hands on another man. Any man who thinks like that, I automatically know you were raised by women. You don't have to tell me you were raised by a single mother. You don't have to explain it to me. I know it because only women haul off and want to just smack somebody because of their feelings at the moment. Men understand that there is an underlying threat of death that can come with this. An underlying threat of death that can come from men beefing with other men. This could become a very dangerous situation very quickly. So you don't just haul off and be putting your hands on other men. You don't do that. It's emotional, effeminate behavior. And that's the reason there's so many niggas dead today. He made a Facebook post about me. He gotta die. That nigga stepped on my Jordans. He gotta die. That nigga looked at my girl the wrong way. He gotta die. That nigga was fucking on my thought. He gotta die. Bitch don't even belong to you. She don't even belong to you. She belongs to the streets. Black men do not be out here defending that shit. Let me become the topic of conversation and bitches is out here roasting me and I'm becoming memes and all of that. My wife on ass. She on ass. All you bitches could get this work. Ain't none of y'all about to just be out here disrespecting my man like that. And I'm going to give her the same energy back. But you ain't about to sit me down at the table, be taking pictures with the nigga you was fucking on. Explain to me how you been donkey fucking on the younger man. Call it an entanglement. Go viral over the fact you was cheating. Have people having pictures of me crying. The version of a weak male was Will Smith just a couple fucking months ago. And y'all think that he corrected it by slapping another man over the reason that he was described as a weak man in the first place. The reason he was described as a weak man in the first place is because of her. So I'm going to get my strength back by defending the person that has never stood up for me. I ain't telling you gotta slap a bitch. I ain't telling you gotta do none of that. But when you see me out here going through it over something you did, the least you could do is fucking say something. She said nothing. So when her ass would have got roasted over being bald, I would have said nothing. And then everybody like, yo, but she gave Will that look, so he had to slap her based off of that look. Yo, men, never go out and attack another man just because your woman told you to do so. I'm going to repeat that shit. Never go out and attack another man just because your woman told you to fucking do so. I thought you was the leader. I thought you was head of household. I thought you called the shots. I am not about to go out here and do something that she doesn't know the repercussions of just because she is in her emotions. I have to think wiser. I have to think smarter. I have to use my leadership abilities. I have to decide as a man if this is going to be conducive to what I should be doing at the moment. You don't haul off and put hands on another man just because a woman told you to do so, especially when she belongs to the streets. But different conversation. Never do that. There's so many young, dead black men because of this. A woman's emotions tell you she don't like the way a nigga just said something to her, and before you go and try to even get the story from the nigga, before you even go to attempt to defuse the situation, you pulling up on gang time, wind up dead. Or wind up with a sentence that's so long you may as well be dead. That's not gangster. That's not tough. Will Smith is still being laughed at by real men right now. I want y'all to know that. Everybody talking about, yo, everybody hates Chris and everybody thinks that. No, most of us are looking at Will like, I know you did not just slap a nigga over her. Where was the slap for the nigga who was donkey fucking on her? Where's the slap for the niggas who roasted you about her being donkey fucked on? But a joke about her haircut, that's what sends you over the edge. And you thought it was funny. That's what made it so weak to me, is that you thought it was funny and had to change what you thought based off of what she thought. I thought I was the man. I'd have told her, baby, relax. That shit was funny. Cut it out. Relax, baby. Come on, don't be... Girl, you done had this cut long enough. People done been roasting you about your head shape for long enough. Come on, don't be out here acting like that. The shit was funny. The shit was funny. She had nothing to say when Will was being roasted over her being fucked on, though. She was awful quiet about that. Didn't see no facial changes. Didn't see her get no attitudes about that. Him saying how depressed he was. Crying in public over what you did to him. And what's funny is everybody talked this open relationship shit and that August Alsina got the blessing to be with this nigga's wife. And then if you go watch the interview, he says when he found out about her in August, so that means he did not know or give a nigga a blessing for shit. If you go back and watch when them two had the conversation, he said, when I found out about you in August, that means he did not give a blessing or permission for shit. He was just defending that woman once again. Didn't want to give y'all a reason to badmouth her once again. And what I don't want is for men to look at that as the image of greatness. I don't want men look, LeBron James' wife would never. LeBron James' wife would never. You telling me that LeBron's wife would be out here moving like Jada? Now, if LeBron slapped the nigga over his wife, I would understand it. If I saw LeBron smack the shit out of somebody over his wife, I would understand it. But Jada's not a wife. She is not a wife. You are not about to put her in the same category as LeBron James' wife. You are not about to put her in that fucking category. She is not going to be up there with Michelle Obama. That is not about to happen. That is not about to happen. It's levels to this shit. It's levels to this. I got a picture of you looking happy as fuck with the nigga you was donkey fucking on, and every time you got a picture with me, you look halfway depressed. The young nigga you was fucking on, you got plenty of happy pictures with him. Every time you in a picture with me, you look slightly depressed. And I'm slapping niggas over you. The fuck I look like? Men, don't be out here moving like that. Don't be out here being disrespected like that. Don't be out here accepting that kind of behavior. Don't do that. Don't do that. Never. Never. Move with confidence. Move with some pride. Move with some dignity. Do not be out here risking your life over bitches that belong to the street that can't wait for you to disappear in some way, shape, or form so she could be fucking on the next nigga. Gonna tell me to my face that I was the last resort. That the only reason that you with me is because the nigga you actually wanted didn't make it through life. And I'ma slap a nigga over you. And in the back of her mind, she like, Tupac would have shot him. I'm slapping niggas over you, and you ain't even happy with that. In the back of your mind, you like, Pac would have shot him. Pac would have popped his ass. That's what would have happened. That slap ain't good enough. Pac would have popped him. And then screamed out Thug Life, so that wasn't good enough. That wasn't good enough. She saw that slap and was like, I got time for that. Pac would have popped him. Still ain't good enough. Still ain't good enough. Men, move with more dignity. Men, move with more manliness. I'm going to tell you some gangster shit, and I hope I got a lot of young niggas in here that's getting ready to hear this. I'm going to tell y'all some gangster shit. The most gangster thing in the world is learning to diffuse a situation. The most gangster shit in the world is learning how to defuse a situation. That is the dope. That is what makes a leader a leader. It's knowing when to choose your battles. It is so fucking gangster to say, before I haul off and jump out the window backwards and not only risk my freedom, possibly risk my life. Because what the young niggas don't talk about is being on the losing side of war. All you young niggas go into war assuming that you are going to come out on the winning side of that war. Some of the greatest war chiefs that we know died in battle. FBG Duck died with the 30 sitting right next to him. Yes. Pop Smoke died shooting back. Yes. Yes. It's gangster as fuck to say that I might not have to go through this war. It's gangster as fuck to look at my wife and say, you have no idea what you're asking me to involve myself in right now. So let me as a man handle this the way I need to. Just know I got your back. I'm with you. But let me handle this the way that men need to handle this. Because if I decide to go about this based off how a woman would handle this, I'm going to haul off, put my hands on somebody and possibly lose my life, or wind up having to take his life and in return lose my life. I'm going to tell you right now, I have not always been on the winning side of shit that I jump my ass into. There's plenty of times that I jumped my ass out the window backwards and landed on my fucking head. There's plenty of times that I walk my ass into situations that I winded up having to run out of. You know, all of them niggas never ran, never will, all of that. No, I've been in situations where I had to get the fuck out of Dodge. What's gangster is that I'm here telling you about it. Could have played tough. Y'all don't even know what tough is no more. If I put you niggas through 12-hour work days, that would be too tough for you niggas. Everybody's so tough. But if I put you through a 12-hour work day, it would whoop the tough out of you. Let me put you through a 12-hour work day on the blacktop, and we'll see exactly how tough you are. Tough is not, I could grab a gun and kill a nigga. That's not tough. I don't know who lied to you. I don't know who set you up for this. I don't know where you got this bullshit from. Tough is not being able to pick up a Glock and squeeze a trigger. It's not. Tough is not slapping a nigga because your girl just asked you to. It's not. Tough is not slapping a nigga over a hoe. And don't tell me that she ain't a hoe because 3 months ago you niggas had memes about her. 3 months ago you niggas had pictures of her. 3 months ago you was telling Will he need to leave her. 3 months ago you niggas was saying she's the worst woman that ever existed on planet Earth. I could go to y'all pages and still find them right now. But now all of a sudden she's a wife and she's worth defending. Y'all spoke worse about her than Chris Rock did. The niggas who's saying this spoke worse about her than Chris Rock did. Y'all called her out of her name and spoke about her in more disrespectful ways than Chris Rock did. And you would admit that you do not deserve to be slapped for speaking the fucking truth. If we can make jokes about LeBron James' hairline, if we can make jokes about Stevie Wonder having 2 or 3 dreads left, if we can make jokes about him being blind, if we can make Ray Charles jokes, if we can make jokes about Michael Jackson, if we can make jokes about all of this other shit, if we could roast Lizzo, if we can roast Lizzo, then I promise you that alopecia joke didn't hurt shit. I can promise you that alopecia joke didn't hurt shit. And just because she wants you to haul off and do some dumb shit does not mean do it. It doesn't. And it doesn't mean that you also defended her. It means that you are ruled by her. It means that she is the puppet master and you are the puppet on a string, and anything that she tells you to do, you're just gonna do it. I don't know them kind of niggas. I don't be around them kind of niggas. I don't fuck with them kind of niggas. My girl don't run shit over here. I don't run shit over there. If I'm making an irrational decision, she gonna check me on it. If she's making an irrational decision, I'm gonna check her on it. If she tells me to haul off and slap a nigga because she's mad about a joke, baby, relax. You will be all right. It's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke. They was just talking about you being fucked on. You didn't feel no type of way about it. You was smiling. But we can't make a joke about your haircut. We can make jokes about how nappy Kevin Durant's hair is. But we can't make jokes about a haircut. We roasted the fuck out of Amber Rose over her head shape. Can't make a joke about a haircut. We would roast the fuck if we seen a girl with a little ass ponytail. We would have all sorts of jokes. Can't make a joke about a haircut, though. And just because my wife asked me to slap a nigga, I'm just going to do it. Yeah, my wife asked me to just go slap a nigga, so I just walked out the door, slapped the nigga. 2 weeks later, you dead. I've seen it multiple times. She felt disrespected. You acted off of her feelings. Dead. Or caught a bid so long, you may as well be dead. I don't want men to look at this and be like, that's what a man is supposed to do. Yeah, that's that gangster shit right there. Any man should do that. Not for a thought. Not for a thought. And not over a joke. And not over a joke. Because y'all not defending Kevin Durant about his hair being spoken about. He can't help that. Y'all not defending LeBron James over his hairline. Ain't nobody sticking up for that. We roasting the fuck out of Lizzo on a regular basis, and we gonna keep on doing it. Ain't nobody saying nothing about that. But she can't take a joke. Mighty entitled of you to not be able to take a joke after you made your husband the joke of the world. Bitch, we even. Bitch, we even. You remember how I had to be the joke of the world? You remember when I was the meme? You remember when I was the picture of what weak men look like? Bitch, we even. Yeah, she could take a dick but can't take a joke. Really? Yeah. It's that serious. You can take a dick, can't take a joke though. You can sit me down at the table and tell me about how you could take the dick, can't take a joke though. Men, don't ever in your life, especially when it's a thought, because if it's your wife, she not about to ask you to put yourself in harm's way in no way, shape, or form, unless it is required. It is not required of you to stop a comedian from being a comedian when you're a comedian. My wife, different story. But here's the difference. My wife would have heard that joke, laughed about it, kept it classy. And when we got backstage, she'd have pulled that nigga to the side and been like, yo, let me holler at you real quick. Don't you ever in your fucking life do some shit like that. What do you think Beyonce would have done? What do you think Beyonce would have done if a joke was a little bit too inappropriate at the moment? What you think Beyonce would have done, and what do you think Jay-Z would have did? And you ain't gonna tell me that Beyonce is not a better wife than Jada. What you think Beyonce would have did? She'd have laughed it off or gave him that look like, boy, you do. And then backstage, Jay-Z, out of sight, would have pulled that nigga to the side and been like, yo, next time watch your fucking mouth. Next time watch your fucking mouth. Yeah, Beyonce would have slapped. Yeah, Beyonce would have laughed. And then backstage, she might have slapped him. But real wives keep it classy. And real bosses keep it gentlemen. Real wives keep it classy. And real bosses keep it gentlemen. Eddie Murphy would have roasted him back. No one else would have walked. You know what it is with Will? He has been depicted as a weak man so often based off of what she has done. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. He's been depicted as weak for so long that he thought in this moment I was going to make myself look tough. And to the rest of the men, our opinions have not changed about you. We still wondering why you with her. We still wondering why you with her. Our opinion has not changed. You don't look like more of a man. You don't look any tougher. You don't look any more gangster. You still don't compare the Tupac to her. Our opinions have not changed about you. To the real men. Oh, yeah. Eddie Murphy would have, yeah. You ain't gonna walk up and slap Eddie Murphy on stage and it's not about to get cracking. Yeah, I'd have been gone. There's no way I would still be with her. And I damn sure wouldn't be slapping nobody over her. I damn sure wouldn't be sitting next to her. And I don't want men emulating that behavior where you're in situations where your wife just out here donkey fucking on niggas and come back and making it a story afterwards. I don't care how much money it brings me. I don't care how much of a check it is. I don't care about none of that shit. Money is not worth my pride, dignity, and fucking ego. Money is not worth my pride, my dignity, and my ego. As a man, your ego is everything. And that woman that is on your shoulder, that woman that shares that last name with you, that woman that represents you when we are outside is one of the most vital things that you can pay attention to. Because if she gonna disrespect you in public, Your ego should not be able to handle it, and you should send her back to the streets where she belongs. There are millions of her. There are millions and millions and millions and millions of her. You, as a man that provides at a very high level, dedicates your life to your family, you are a very rare commodity. You are very rare. Kanye can go get 900 Kim K lookalikes. Doesn't make a difference to him. Doesn't make a difference to him. Men do not look up to this behavior and assume that this is manly behavior. Real men keep it gentlemen. What would Jay-Z do? What would Nas have done? But they also have not been emasculated at the way that Will Smith has. Dragged through the mud. And before y'all talk about how much of a wife she is, just go back through y'all post just a couple months ago when we was talking about. Just go back to your post from a couple of months ago when we was talking about how bad a woman she is, how quick he needs to leave her, how bad he's starting to look just from being around her, the way she disrespects him when she talks about him in public. Go back and look at all of that. And you may come to a new conclusion about what would you have done in that situation, especially when you are already laughing at the joke because it was funny. I'd have reached over like, baby, relax. Relax. It's a fucking joke. And if she would have been like, slap that nigga, I'd have been like, no. What the fuck? You can't take a joke now? You take a dick, but you can't take a joke? Really? I'm not about to slap a nigga just because you feel some type of way about a joke. And don't tell me it was over no illness. She ain't got cancer. She ain't got none of that crazy shit. She got alopecia. I don't know why this is so difficult. And I don't know why y'all think it deserved physical altercations. And for all the men that assume that these kind of actions require physical altercations, I need y'all to go get around some real men, sit down, talk, go through some therapy, get it all out, get that anger out of you, get that aggression out of you, whatever the hell is pissing you off to the point that you think just because a man says something that you don't like, that you could just haul off and put your hands on them and throw away everything that you've been working for. I'm just telling you that that's not the best idea. It is more gangster to learn how to defuse a situation, especially when you know the level that you're willing to take it to. If you know in the back of your mind, it's going to go very badly for him, it's okay to be like, you know what? I'm good. I'll pass on it. I'll pass on it. Thank you, mommy. Oh, hold up. We got my mama in the chat. We got my mama in the chat. What? Hi, mommy. I used to respect him. He is lame for that. Chris Rock is a comedian, and so is Will. And he can't respect the game. Nigga problem, and he can't respect the game. Yeah, he didn't know that. And even if he knew it, it's just a joke. It's just a joke. Since when can't people take a joke, mommy? That's crazy. And I don't want young men out here assuming that you could just put your hands on another man just because your woman couldn't take a joke. That could put you in a very dangerous situation very fast. Very fast. Shit can go left very fast for you. I don't want y'all to keep thinking that you're going to come out. I know. Y'all been listening to the drill music. Y'all been hearing about sliding. Y'all been hearing about 30s. Y'all been hearing about niggas booming at people. Y'all been hearing about all of this good shit. These niggas won't tell you about their losses. They won't tell you about their losses. They won't tell you about the time that they got caught slipping at the store and 30 niggas hopped on them and smoked them. I'll tell you about those stories. I got plenty of them. In the field. Got my ass beat by 10, 15 niggas multiple times. You don't always win. And luckily, I left with my life on these occasions. was time I almost didn't. Shit can go left quick. When you want to look at men that you want to look up to a LeBron James. Look up to a LeBron James. When you want a description of the type of woman, type of wife that make you look good, pull up LeBron James and his wife. Ultimate shit. Since high school. Ain't changed up. Always make them look good. Quiet, you don't hear nothing about her. You don't want a girl that's going to sit you down at the table and talk to you about how she was fucking on this other young man. That's not a good look for you. And it's not exactly somebody you want to put your hands on another man over. Bad idea. But I ain't going to keep y'all all day. Thank you guys for tuning in. When I do the live streams for the next, I think they got me blocked for almost 30 days on that shit. So after, I'll do the live streams here, but y'all got to get to YouTube. Low Key, Low Ski on YouTube. That is the name. That's where I need y'all to go to. Low Key, Low Ski on YouTube, and subscribe, because that's where I'm going to be doing the live streams from in the meantime while they got my page blocked. So Low Key, Low Ski on YouTube. Go like, subscribe, comment, all of that other fun stuff. And until next time, peace.